Hi, Barry Foster here, and welcome back to the Scottish Job. This is episode number 20 with Glenrothes up in Scotland. And today we've got a semi-final match in the Alex Jack Cup. We're away to Lanark United. But before we get to that semi-final, something has happened during the week. I was actually approached by another club and offered an interview, and the club was Glenrothes, a club up in the Highland Football League. Another semi-professional outfit, and as you can see from the table here, they're not doing too well. They're currently last in the league with only one win so far this season, only 6 points to their name, and that's after 12 matches. They're 3 points from safety. I had a bit of a good hard look at the club, and I thought, well, there's no harm in going along and having an interview, so I did that. Be interesting to see whether they come back and offer me the position, but I thought I shouldn't turn down the opportunity of an interview. I always think that's probably the wrong thing to do. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see if anything does come with Glenrothes. But before we get to the semi-final of the Alex Jack Cup, as you can see, in our league, we're sitting top of the table. Lothian Thistle, they did have a game in hand, but they had a shock 1-0 defeat at home. So we've been kept in the top position on goal average, which is pretty good, although there's a lot of football still to be played this season. But let's get to the Alex Jack Cup semi-final away to Lanark United. Okay, and here's the starting 11 for today's game. We've got Richardson in goal, Denton, Flynn, Strachan and Lumsden across the back line, Motruck, Honeyman, Marshuse and McLeod Kay in midfield, and Higgs and Curry will lead our attacking line. And on the bench, we've got Curran, Watson, Paver, Lovett, Dunn, Edwards and Scotty Miller. So let's go and chat to the boys. Okay, I'm going to take the very bottom one, stick to the plan, stay patient, and we'll be fine. Well, fingers crossed anyway. And Lanark won their last 3 games. So they're not doing probably too badly in their league, and we're in pretty good form ourselves. But this will be a fairly even game, I think. Even though they're playing in a lower division to us, I don't expect this to be a walkover. But it would be nice to get to another cup final. After experiencing 2 cup finals and winning both last season, it'll be very good to maybe get to another cup final. But anyway, this is Motruck for Glenrothes. Nice ball to Higgs. Oh, well, good save by the keeper. Higgs probably couldn't do much there, but he tried his luck, had a shot, a bit of a toe poke. And Higgs with the corner, that's been headed away, but McLeod Kay can maybe resume the attack. Well, that's a pretty good tackle. Got the ball for sure. So a bit of a promising start by Glenrothes. Currently having a huge amount of possession, 90%. So they're certainly getting plenty of the ball, but the hosts have a corner. And that's headed away by Motruck, who does some pretty good defensive work, I've noticed, at corners. And that's Honeyman, rubbed his man very, very well. Can he set up a bit of an attack? This is McLeod Kay to Marshuse. Marshuse has been doing very well in midfield as our playmaker. Now this is Higgs. Now Honeyman again. This is Motruck, puts it through to Higgs. Well, I think it was Curry that finally had a shot that was blocked. Now that's been, this time, headed away, and Watt for Lanark can counter. But I must admit the recent form with Glenrothes has been very, very encouraging. Nobody's been putting in a poor shift. They've been clicking very nicely as a team. Had a bit of a wobbly start to the season, but we seem to have got over that. Anyway, this is Flynn and Honeyman to Marsh Hughes, now Higgs. Thought he was going to maybe try and put it through for Curry, but McLeod K, he can work the ball out wide, cuts it back to Marsh Hughes. Now here comes the cross to, well, another shot being blocked. This is Motruck, who plays it all the way back to Denton. He's got plenty of room out there, Denton, and his cross has been blocked. I think that's probably going to be a corner. But I think there should be Higgs again with the corner. But that's been dealt with well by the defenders. Now Motruck. Can he get another cross in? Well, I think he's made a bit of a mess of that. It goes out for a goal kick. So apparently it's gusty and 13 degrees at Moore Park in Lanark. Now Strachan brings the ball forward rather confidently for a central defender. Plays a good ball to McLeod K. Now need a nice cross. Well, that's not quite what I was calling for. But Motruck runs back to retrieve the ball. Now, can he do a better cross? Normally he can. Anyway, Curry with a header, but that's gone over the bar. So I think we'll call out some encouragement. The boys are doing pretty well. They seem to be dominating possession and dominating the game. Just got to find the back of the net. A lot of our attacks seem to be going down the left side. Got no problem with that. Motruck's pretty good winger, but so is McLeod K. Anyway, this is Curry. He's doing very well for us in the attacking line. Puts a cross in, and once again Higgs, this time with the header, but it was steered wide. But so far, Lanark not having any shots at all, and barely 30% possession. So we are certainly dominating this match. Be good to find the back of the net before half-time if we can. Got another 15 odd minutes to go in the half. Most of the players seem to be performing pretty well. I was very tempted to put Curran in between the sticks today and give Richardson a rest, but I decided to stick with Craig Richardson as our keeper. Curran's not very happy with me at the moment because he was signed as an important player and he's certainly not getting much game time in the first team, but there's a reason for that. Anyway, a highlight. Marsh Hughes plays it to McLeod K. On to Curry. This is Honeyman. Looking for Motruck. He plays it out to Denton. Now he can go for a bit of a run down the left. He's got a pretty good left foot. And Curry once again with a header, but straight at Otto, the keeper. And I think that just might be it for the opening 45 minutes. And it is indeed before 141 fans. 5 have made the trip from Glenrothes. The match stats all heavily favouring the visitors, so let's go and chat to the boys. Okay, well, I think we'll do the old point the finger as usual at half-time, and bit of a toss-up, but I think we'll say give them a bit of encouragement. I'm proud of everyone's effort so far. Keep going, we can win this, because I really think we can and we should. Anyway, we'll find out in the next 45 minutes if I'm correct. Lanark certainly didn't pose any threat in the opening 45 minutes. It was really all Glenrothes with possession and highlights. But anyway, Lanark keeping possession rather well from the kick-off. I hope this isn't a sign of things to come. But they have had one shot. Anyway, Curry plays it back to Marsh Hughes, who plays a ball back to Strachan. Now this is Honeyman to Higgs. Now Curry and Higgs will... Oh, well, not a bad... That wasn't a bad shot, and Otto had to dive to his left to make a save. So that wasn't a bad shot from just outside the penalty area. So that's a bit encouraging. At least he got it on target. But they're proving a little bit difficult to break down. I think we'll call out some more encouragement to the boys, and pretty soon we'll have to start thinking about a substitution. McLeod K is getting a little bit tired out on the right wing. Anyway, Denton with a corner, but well taken by the keeper. Yes, I think McLeod K is running out of petrol there. He's starting to get a bit of a red heart. And Harry Lovett could certainly fill that position. But anyway, Motruck running onto this ball, and he hits the post. Well, there you go. The frame of the goal coming into play. What a surprise. But a pretty good run by Motruck. But a bit of bad luck. He just didn't quite find... Oh, now they've hit the crossbar. Okay, so the woodwork being hit at the opposite end. But I think we'll make our first substitution. I think we'll give McLeod K a rest. In fact, he's a little bit injured. Potential thigh injury. Okay, well, Lovett can certainly come on and cover that position. We've had a few injuries this season. A little bit more than the first season. Only really one lengthy one, or maybe two. But I think we'll demand a little bit more from the boys. About halfway through the second half, still 0-0. Anyway, this is Denton. Now Flynn to Marsh Hughes. He plays a long ball. Lovely run by Lovett. And a good save by Otto, the keeper, once again denying Glenrothes. But that was a lovely ball, and Lovett did very well to get onto the end of it. Now Denton with another corner. That's been well defended. And that's gone out for a throw to Lanark. Well, as I look across the team here, I'm just wondering who should maybe be taken off the park. In fact, I'll let this highlight run its course. Denton also on a yellow. Now Marsh Hughes playing it back to Flynn, looking for Motruck. He can run it down the left, get a cross in. Pretty good cross, Curry, but yeah, easy header for Otto to take. Very easy. Okay, I think we'll make another substitution. Lloyd Marsh Hughes in midfield is getting a little bit tired. In fact, I think we'll bring on Declan Dunn to cover that position. Declan Dunn was signed as a squad player, I think, from memory this season. But I think Marsh Hughes is definitely a better player. Anyway, another corner. Once again, Smith heads it away. Now Denton can send it back in. This is Dunn. Lovett. Lovett finds the back of the net in the end. That's his first goal of the season. So they've finally broken down the Lanark defence. And it was nicely done. Denton just passing it to Dunn, who's just come off the bench, and Lovett, very nice angled shot, hits the side netting. So 1-0 to Glenrothes. I think they've deserved that. I mean, 13 shots to 2, nearly 60% possession. They certainly have been very much the dominant side. Now Strachan with a free kick. Nicely struck, but Otto with another good save. Could have been going wide. But I think we'll make a final substitution. And I think what we'll do is We'll bring on Charlie Edwards for Luke Motruck. Some fresh legs on the left wing. And pretty shortly we'll start to do some time wasting as well. Anyway, Higgs playing it to Curry, who plays it to Lovett. Lovett's going to take it wide, try and get a cross in. He passes it to Dunn, but he'll get a corner. So Denton will once again take this this corner. And he swings it in far post, but that's been headed away. Now Lovett can get to the ball first. Coming up to the, now into the 88th minute of the match. Now this is Dunn. Honeyman putting in his cross, looking for Curry, but that'll go out for a goal kick. I think we'll do some time wasting. And hopefully we won't concede a very late equaliser. Often can happen in cup games. And then you go into extra time. Anyway, this is Lanark with possession. They've hit the woodwork once in this half, so they... Oh, that's a... Oh, well, there it is. the equaliser. Sam Wilson for Lanark in the 89th minute, scoring an equaliser. Well, okay, I probably should have realised that was going to happen. I thought we had dealt with that cross rather well, but pretty good shot by Wilson and it beat Richardson. So it does look as though we might be heading into extra time, I assume. I don't think this will be a replay. Anyway, Lovett with the ball. Can he mount a last-minute attack? Done, looking for Edwards. He tries his luck, but that's well and truly wide. I think we'll cancel out the time wasting. 5 minutes of added time. Let's call out some more encouragement to the boys. 17 shots to 3. Much better XG. 10 corners to 3. And it's 1-1. And there we have it. It is into extra time in the semi-final. So let's go and chat to the boys. Okay, let's point the old finger and I'll tell them to keep going. I think they've been the better team over the 90-odd minutes so far. So I'm pretty confident that we can get the winning goal or goals in this period of extra time. But it's amazing the number of cup games that do go into extra time. Only rarely do they get done and dusted in the 90-minute period. But anyway, this is Lanark with possession. They must be feeling a little bit chuffed that they got the equaliser so late in the game. And this is Robertson with a deflected cross, but that's taken by Richardson. Now, Edwards to Higgs. Plays a pass back to Edwards, who's still pretty, should have fairly fresh legs, Edwards. Same with Dunn and Lovett. They shouldn't be tired at all. This is Dunn. Now Honeyman back to Dunn. He's got to play it forward and he does, looking for Lovett. Now this is Curry. Can he score? Oh, can he? Very nice finish by Rory Curry, his 8th goal of the season. He angled that beautifully towards the far post. So I really do think Glenrothes have deserved that. A very early goal in this period of extra time. Nice ball out to Lovett and Curry from quite an angle. Well struck. Beat the keeper. Okay, so can we keep this lead or is Lanark going to come back and find an equaliser? I don't think we can make any more substitutions in the match. I'm pretty sure we have probably done our dash with the 3 to date. Must admit, I do like it when they have the rule of 7 substitutes on the bench and 5 can be used. I think that's a great rule, but unfortunately I think it's 7 and 3, even for this cup game. Anyway, Lanark driving the ball straight down the pitch. This is Denton. Just got to play some sensible possession football. We've got the lead. We don't have to do anything spectacular or fancy. Just keep possession. And they're certainly doing that, playing it very careful back to Richardson. And that wasn't a very good ball by Flynn, but he got away with it. He was a bit lucky. Anyway, Denton playing it back to Flynn. Now, hopefully we can get the ball over the halfway mark. Anyway, this is done with a pretty good run. Can he set up Curry? And he has. Curry has gone through. Cuts it back to Lovett. Can he get a good cross in? And he's going to get a second bite at the cherry. Edwards, far post with a header, but Otto with the save. So we're fast coming to the end of the first period of extra time. Now Denton intercepted that ball very well. Now this is Flynn back to Denton. Well, they're certainly playing a lot of passes in that area of the pitch. Now it finally gets up to Edwards and Higgs. Now Strachan, he might go to his right here, try and link up with Lovett. Lovett's making a bit of a run. And this is Dunn back to Strachan. Now Lovett cuts it back into Dunn. Oh, well, he had a very good view of the goal, but he shot wide. But it wasn't a bad move by Glenrothes. Now Edwards, who's done well on the left wing, cuts it back to Higgs. Now Honeyman, all the way back to Denton. Now can he put a good cross in? No, he cuts it back to Honeyman. Here comes the cross. Higgs got his head to it, but a bit of a weak header in the end. But I think that's going to be the first period of extra time. And it is, so let's start the second period. 15 minutes to go in the game. We're leading 2-1, just got to hang on to this scoreline and we'll make another cup final. Honeyman is feeling quite exhausted out there, but I don't think I can make any more substitutions. We'll just have a quick check. I don't think I can, unfortunately. In fact, we haven't quite got the personnel in midfield sitting on the bench, so that's probably a mistake of mine. But I think that's it with substitutions. We can only do 3. Anyway, this is I thought Flynn was going to get that ball. But so far so good in this extra time period. Lanark not posing too many threats to us, though I'm not going to discount them completely because they showed in the 89th minute, I think it was, when they struck with the equaliser. Anyway, this is Doran for Lanark. And he gets the ball back. Now I hope this is not going to be the lead up to a second equaliser. Anyway, not a bad ball out to Robertson here. Plays it back in, but unfortunately Dunn, or fortunately I should say, Dunn intercepted that pass. Anyway, here's a chance for Glenrothes with Honeyman playing it out to Lovett. He's got players coming into the box. Can he find one of them? Comes his cross looking for Edwards. Oh, Edwards with a beautiful header. Finds the side netting. So that is 3-1 to Glenrothes. And I reckon that's the ball game. I think we'll Yeah, we'll look at the replay. Love it with another very good run, very good cross. And there's Edwards with a lovely looping header. So I think they've deserved that. 3-1 to Glenrothes, and I think we'll certainly go into time wasting now. With only minutes left in the game, I can't see Lanark coming back and scoring 2 goals, and I think I'll call out some praise to the boys as well, because they've done very well away from home. This was Strachan playing it very carefully from a free kick back to the halfway mark. Now Dunn, he tries his luck, and I think that might have been a save. Did he get fingertips to it? Well, who cares? That's it. 3-1. Glenrothes over Lanark in the Alex Jack Cup semi-final. Let's go and chat to the boys. Okay, well, look, I think you've got to be really happy. I'm delighted. Everyone kept going and made sure we got the job done in extra time. So let's go and find out who we're going to play next. Okay, well, our next game in 3 days' time is away to the Hillfield Swifts in the East of Scotland Qualifying Cup 3rd round. I think what we'll do, we're going to come back for the Lothian Thistle match. That's an away game. That could be a pretty interesting match considering they're currently coming 3rd in the league. So I think that'll be our next game in episode number 21. And as you can see, a little bit down the track, we've got Luncarty. We're away to them in the South Challenge Cup 3rd round. And the Alex Jack Cup's final, now that's still to be determined, our opponents. It's either going to be Syngenta or St Andrews United, and that will be played on the 26th of November. So one of those teams will be facing us in that cup final. But our next game will be the Lothian Thistle match for a video. Anyway, that's the video for today. I hope you have enjoyed the game we've shown you. A pretty good 3-1 victory away to Lanark in that semi-final of the Alex Jack Cup. Until next time, I'm Barry Foster saying it's goodbye from me.